This video is an introduction to SolidWorks for the absolute beginner. This is what your screen should look like when you start SolidWorks. If this window is not open, you just click here. That will bring you to this screen. On the Home tab, you get your new section here. Start a new part, a new assembly, a new drawing. Go into Advanced. It brings you to your custom templates that you have set up. Here are your recent documents. This shows what you've recently worked on. If you just want to pick up where you left off, that's right here. Here's recent folders that you've saved too. Here's SolidWorks resources. The recent tab is just a longer list that'll show you more things that have been open recently. The Learn tab, you can come in here to learn different things from SolidWorks. Then this is just alerts for SolidWorks. We're going to start with a part. Just click on here. This will bring you to the modeling screen. Up here you have your tabs. These might not all be visible on yours. If you want to add or remove click on tabs. You can select which tabs you want on here or which ones you don't want. On the top here you have File, Edit, View, Insert, Tools, Window, and Home Screen. This is for making a new part, drawing, or assembly. Open, Save, Print. This is your rebuild file properties, and this is properties for SolidWorks. Here's all your system options and document properties. Under this tab, we're going to Units. You can change which units you want to use. So if you need metric, you can select one of these, IPS for inch, pound, second. Or you can go to custom and change it here for each of these different options. I'm just going to leave it at inches. Over here, you can change how many decimal places you want it to show for each type. If you want it in fractions, you just enter the decimals places for the fraction. On both of these here, you can round to the nearest fraction or convert feet in inches. To start a sketch, come to your feature tree, click on the plane you want to start on. We'll go on the front plane. Click on Sketch. That brings you into sketch mode. Here in the Sketch tab, you've got your smart dimension, line, circle, spline, corner, rectangle, center arc, ellipse, text, slot, polygon, sketch fillet, and a point. This is Trim Entities. It's a really nice tool for trimming. This shows you on the screen here kind of what each tool does. Convert entities, offset entities, mirror, and linear sketch pattern. We'll just start by making a line, and when you click on the line at the last point, it will automatically bring up this next line. If you want to draw another one, you can make a box this way. Once you connect them all, it automatically stops. If you just want to make a single line, click the first point, your second point, right-click, and then click Select. That will just make the one line. If you don't want the line, you can click on it and hit the Delete key. You can also make a box with the Rectangle tool. Then you have different options for each feature. Say we just want to mark the center point. We can put a center line on there. You can use that as a reference to dimension things. I will make this 3/4 of an inch off of the center. Now you can see some of the lines are black. This one is blue still. That means that this is not defined and it can be moved. These black lines are locked in place and cannot be moved. These are locked in now. If I didn't have it here, if you don't lock it to the origin on your first sketch, you can move the entire thing no matter how you dimension it. If you didn't start there, you click on a point, hold the Shift key, click on the origin. Come over here, make them coincident, and that will lock it there. So now if we give this line of dimension, now it turns that one black. Now we got this box that is not defined at all. Click Smart Dimension. Make that 0.7 inch. Make that 2.5 inch. So now you can see it's still blue, even though I dimensioned it. It's because it's not locked into place anywhere. This could still be dragged around wherever. Let's say we just wanted this line in this line to be even with each other. Click that line and hold Shift and click this line, make them collinear. That'll lock that there now, that's black. Let's say we want them 1 inch apart and now this one is fully defined. Hit the Escape key to get out of the current tool. Maybe we don't want this one, so I'll just highlight it and push the Delete key. A confirmation window pops up. Click Yes. That'll all be gone. Now we want to make this a 3D object. We'll go to Features, click on Extruded Base. You can click where you want it to extrude from. We'll just leave it on the sketch plane. The direction, blind. You can pick how big you want it. Since we only have this one object in this sketch, we can't use these ones here because there's no other vertexes, surfaces, or bodies to pick. You can also pick the mid-plane and I'll extrude it out half whatever number you put here both ways, 1 inch that way, 1 inch this way. We're just gonna go blind, we just wanna go one way. Click the checkbox, click anywhere in the background to get rid of all the things that were just highlighted, and now you have your 3D object. If you want to put features on this, you can just click on the face you want to feature, click Sketch. If you don't like the view that you're on, your view orientation is here. With the drop-down box, this is top view, front view, and these are all in relation to these planes here. You can see there's the front plane where we started our sketch. If we go to your front view, it brings you looking straight at that plane. Top view, here's the top plane. If you click the right view, that'll be on the right plane. You can also do the bottom, which would be the opposite face of the top view. You can do isometric, and that'll show it like this. We're sketching on the top of the box with the top view. We'll do a slot, just sketch out your slot, and then you can dimension it. We want that to be 1 inch long. We want this slot width to be, say, 1/4 inch. I want it to be 1/2 inch from that edge. And go up to this line, and the center point turns orange. Click on it, hold Shift. Click on the center point of that one. But don't do that when you're in Smart Dimension. Hit Escape a couple times to get out of that. So do that again. Click on the orange square, hold Shift. Click on the center point. We want those to be vertical. So now I will always stay on the center line no matter what. We change this dimension to 1 inch. We're back at 0.5. Now this slot is fully defined. Go to Features, we'll make that slot go all the way through the part, so do Extrude and Cut. Now to cut, you have the same options. You can go blind, you can just click through all, and that will extend that down past everything that is in your current model. If I had another object back here, it would extend that line past that object. Through all both, if you were to sketch this in the middle, it would go both directions. Up to next, that'll just extrude it right down to this face. Up to vertex, and we're gonna say, I just wanted to go to that point. Up to surface, you can click on the face you want it to go to. Offset from surface, you click on a face. We'll do that one again. I want that to be a ½ inch from the bottom so that it will stop a ½ inch away from there. You can reverse it and it'll go past by a ½ inch. Up to body, if you had another model down here, you could just have it go up to that body. Mid-plane, same thing goes both directions. We're just going to go through all for this one. If you don't want to see that highlighted, just click off of it, and now you got a slot going all the way through this block. The next feature we'll do is fillet. Down here you can do a fillet, which will give it a rounded edge, or a chamfer if you want to square it off edge. Fillet, you get your different types. This is just an even one all the way across the line. This will do a variable size. This does a whole face, and this will do a full round. I like to have a full preview on. We'll start here. We want a 1/4 inch fillet on this line, and then it shows you what it will do. You can pick multiple lines if you want to do all the way around. Click check. Now don't have square edges anymore, it is rounded off. If you want to edit it, just click on it. Click Edit Feature. Now you can change your size. If you did not want it on one edge, you can click on it, click Delete. It will take that edge out. If you decide you don't want that, you can just click on it in the feature tree, push the Delete button, confirm Delete. We'll do a chamfer next. If you just wanted to angle the edges, click on the edge that you want. This dimension here shows the length of this line. We'll do a ½ inch. You can change the angle, can just click, and it will show you the preview. Or you can just type in the angle that you want. Now you got your chamfer on there. Next, we'll do a linear pattern. This is to do a straight pattern, circular pattern, mirror, curve-driven pattern, a sketch-driven pattern, table fill pattern, variable pattern. Linear pattern is used quite often, but since I had this highlighted in the feature tree, it automatically filled it in here. We don't want that. Click Delete. Start with the direction. Pick a line. It shows an arrow that shows which way it's going to pattern. You can change that here. Want to go that way or that way. You get your spacing and instances. This is how far apart you want it to pattern. It patterns off the center line. We'll say we want these 5 inches apart and I want 3 of them. Features and faces. If I just wanted to pattern this slot, I could do that. We want to pattern the whole body and it will show you a preview. Now we have 3 of them. This will get you started on your basic sketches and simple parts. The last thing we'll cover, click here to save it, and you just name your part and click Save. Now your part is saved. If this video was helpful, make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.